Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Here we explore coins from around the globe, their history, design, and hidden value. Stay tuned and join me on this journey through the fascinating world of coins. Here coin top 5 cents. So let's get started. The 1964 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel, is one of the most historically interesting pieces in modern American numismatics. It belongs to the long-running Jefferson Nickel series, which began in 1938 and continues to this day. The 1964 issue is particularly notable because it was struck in enormous quantities, marking an important moment in U.S. coinage history. To understand its true importance, we need to look at its origins, its design, the context of U.S. coin production in the mid-20th century, and its legacy in both circulation and collecting. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The U.S. Mint held a design competition to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. By 1964, the coin had been in circulation for more than 25 years. The early 1960s was a turbulent time for U.S. coinage. Silver prices were rising, causing widespread hoarding of dimes, quarters, and half dollars. Even though the nickel did not contain silver, the mint responded by massively increasing nickel production in 1964 to prevent a nationwide coin shortage. The obverse front of the 1964 nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag, a German-born sculptor. Jefferson's bust faces left, and the inscriptions include, "In God We Trust," along the left edge, "Liberty," on the right side, followed by the date, 1964. The reverse back of the coin depicts Jefferson's home, Monticello, in Charlottesville, Virginia. The design is frontal, showing the neoclassical architecture with the dome and columns. Inscriptions include, "E pluribus unum," above Monticello, "Monticello," below the image, 5 cents, at the bottom, "United States of America," encircling the bottom. This design remained mostly unchanged from 1938 until 2003. Making the 1964 nickel part of the long, classic, Jefferson Nickel series. The 1964 nickel was made from the standard copper-nickel alloy. 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight, 5.00 grams. Diameter, 21.2 millimeters. Edge, plain, smooth. Unlike dimes, quarters, and half dollars of the time, which were struck in 90% silver until 1964, the nickel contained no silver, which contributed to its heavy circulation. 1964 is remarkable because it holds the highest combined mintage of any Jefferson nickel date. The U.S. Mint produced more than 2.8 billion nickels that year, split between the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia, 1,024,672,000 pieces. Denver, 1,787,297,160 pieces. This was intentional. Congress authorized the mint to produce as many coins as necessary to address the coin shortage. As a result, the 1964 nickel is among the most common coins in U.S. history, still found in circulation decades later. Collectors also recognize certain varieties from 1964, most notably 1964 proof nickels, struck at the Philadelphia Mint with a mirror-like finish for collectors. Full steps FS varieties. On the reverse, nickels with sharply struck steps on Monticello are prized. Due to weak striking, few 1964 nickels show full steps, making them scarcer and more valuable. Errors and die varieties. Some nickels from 1964 exhibit double dies repunched mint marks, or striking errors like off-center or broad-struck coins, which are sought by specialists. The 1964 nickel played a crucial role in stabilizing the U.S. economy during the coin shortage. While silver coins were disappearing from circulation, the nickel remained available because it lacked precious metal content. Millions of Americans in the 1960s used these nickels daily for transportation fares, vending machines, and small purchases. In this way, the coin became a workhorse of commerce. In circulated condition, the 1964 nickel is extremely common and usually worth only its face value of 5 cents. However, In higher grades, especially mint state Mississippi 65 or higher, or proof coins with cameo contrast, values rise significantly. A 1964 full steps nickel can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, depending on condition. For example, circulated, 5 cents minus 10 cents. Uncirculated Mississippi 65, $10 minus $25. Proof cameo, $20 minus $50. Rare full steps, $1,000 plus in top grade. Thus, while common in everyday form, certain versions of the 1964 nickel are prized collector's items. The Jefferson nickel design of 1964 represents the final traditional era before U.S. coinage underwent changes. In 1965, silver was removed from circulating dimes and quarters, and the mint faced changing artistic styles. Yet, the Jefferson design remained in place until 2003, giving the 1964 coin a sense of continuity. Today, it is remembered as both a symbol of stability in a time of economic stress and a numismatic cornerstone for beginners, since nearly every U.S. collector has handled one. The 1964 Jefferson nickel may appear ordinary due to its huge mintage, but its story reveals the complexity of mid-20th century U.S. coinage. It embodies history, art, economics, and everyday life. From Jefferson's legacy to the mint's struggle with shortages, from the artistry of Felix Schlag's design to the allure of rare full steps varieties, the coin reflects far more than its modest 5-cent value. It remains one of the most studied and collected nickels of all time. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.